What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cork to Glory. This is episode number 58. And we start today's episode by taking a look at the World Cup 2026. Of course, we are beginning a new season in today's episode, but as there was a World Cup in the summer, I thought I'd show you this first off. As you can see, we had two representatives going to the World Cup. We had, of course, the kid from Cameroon, the FA Cup winner Samuel Belbel, who unfortunately did not make it out of the group, and also Leo Yates going with England to the World Cup as well. He didn't go much further with his national side either. England knocked out in the round of 16 by France, who were knocked out in the semi-finals by the eventual winners Italy, who beat Belgium in the final by 2 goals to 1. So Leo and Belbel going together, but unfortunately neither player going far with their country. And as we officially end Season 6, our best season of the save, qualifying for the Champions League for the first time ever, finishing in 3rd place in the Premier League, and of course, winning our first major honour in the FA Cup. The question was, how much would the board reward us with for a transfer budget this year? Wow. Wow, do not adjust your picture. Yes, the figure you see on the screen is correct. I literally was stunned when I saw it. We got around 105 to 115 million to play with in the summer transfer window, depending on wage budget alteration. And oh my goodness gracious me, I was expecting like 60 to 70 million, but around 110 million in the budget for the summer. But what comes with that massive budget? Massive expectations. Yes, as you see on the screen, for what we're supposed to achieve on the pitch this year, well, domestically, both objectives, you would say, are more than doable. Reach the quarter-final of our FA Cup that we won last year and finish in a Europa League spot in the Premier League, more than doable, as we exceeded both of those objectives last season. But in our debut year in a European competition, in our first ever season in the Champions League, reached the semi-final. I mean, board, we have not played a single minute of European football throughout the course of the entire series so far. That is going to be the toughest of the three. It's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. I'm not going to downplay my expectations for the season anymore. Like, I'm targeting quarterfinals of the Champions League this year. I think the key really is making sure we've got enough quality and depth. We've got enough depth overall. Our squad's got 47 players in it, but we need more quality in depth to manage those European nights in midweek. But as doable as that is, it's going to be tough to be competitive on all three fronts, because whilst the board still reached the quarter-final of the FA Cup, look, I want to retain it. We won it last year, I want to win it again. So I want to retain that, I'll be competitive in that competition. Of course, in the Premier League, I know the board said Europa League, but I don't want to drop out of the top 4. So again, I need to maintain Champions League football here at Cork City for all the remaining years we've got in the save. So being competitive on all three of those fronts is going to be incredibly difficult, and we'll need a thicker squad. Well, not a thicker squad, but about the same amount of players we've got now, but a better squad in terms of our depth. So as I run you through the squad here for Season 6, as you can see, again, it's a fixed squad, there's no doubt about it. There are, of course, some amazing players in here. Cunningham, 89 overall, now Keenan being 91 overall. I got a feeling, and I don't want to jinx this, but I got a feeling there's a chance that Sharky could hit 90 overall this season. If that happens, I might just end the save when it happens, to be honest. I won't really, but Belbel, of course, 87 overall as well. We got a quality first 11, man. We're on the cusp of becoming a 5-star team. It will happen at some point this season. It didn't happen last season. We're only like 2 ratings away from being a 5-star team. And as for players in their contract coming the end of the year, we did give some new deals. Jamie Bowden signed a new extension to the club. He was the first player I gave a new contract. He was gave one to Pelletier as well. He's sort of taken his place now as our starting centre-half alongside Big Leo. Keller came back from his loan spell. He's got a new deal, as has our number 1, Gavin Bazunu, who signs an extension here as well. We've got 5 players on the transfer list as well, though I might add some more as the year goes by as well. Brown, Sobber, Whale, Costello, Moore and Coffey all on the transfer list, because again, last season we lost a golden generation of Cork City youth players. We haven't got a single one from our academy now. Every single one terminated their contracts. We've now got an empty youth squad for the first time in the save. So yeah, I want to make sure I got enough space in my squad this year to promote any good exciting prospects, as I will resume youth scouting this season. Still, for the money we had in our budget, over £100 million, of course I was going to try and improve the squad depth here. I didn't feel the need to bring in anyone for the first 11, but I did want to have an improvement in squad depth for the bench and also the reses as well. And the first player I picked up was a new club record signing from Hull City. I tried to get him last year, unfortunately, just didn't have the funds to bring it to pull the deal off. So we settled for Aaron Connolly. Connolly did not score a single league goal all season long, only one in the FA Cup. So I wanted a better backup striker for the bench. Connolly's alright, to be fair. But Ida, as you can see, is 3 ratings higher and a step up than the former. Was it Lille we signed him from? Lille and Brighton striker anyway. So Ida comes in, much better, reliable backup striker in my opinion, and able to give Bell a breather when need be as well. We also signed Nathan Collins, who's moved on to RB Leipzig in the game. So I've had Collins before, but never utilised him too much. We've got some decent CBs. We've got 3 really good CBs, but outside of Leo, Pelletier and Bowden, there's no one in the reserves that's any good at all. And again, playing in Europe, we're going to need to rotate the squad quite a lot. So I wanted someone that's got more ability now, and Nathan Collins, 77 overall, one of the higher potential Irish players in the game. We signed him from Leipzig for 10 mil, plus a youth player that shows no potential at all. So that's a pretty decent signing there, under the valuation, and we also don't see our squad size increase as we gave away one of the youth players with no potential tag. So very happy about that signing there as Collins comes in as well for 10 million plus one of our youth fullbacks that showed no potential whatsoever. And as we still have some money left over as well, I decided to bring in this guy, Jason Knight, formerly of Derby County, really talented young winger. We signed him from this side who he's moved on to, I think it was for 29.5 mil. Plus Sean Maguire, of course, he spent his time at Cork. He went to Preston. We bought him back. We didn't really utilise him that much though. And now, of course, we've got Connolly and Ida ahead of Maguire in the pecking order. Even Ross Brannan, a youth striker, is ahead of him too. So there's 4 strikers ahead of him. I thought it was best to let Maguire go. And again, this means that we don't see our squad size increase as we give away a player as well as bringing one in at the same time. So yeah, Jason Knight, our 3rd signing of the window. I think looking at his stats as well, I love he's got 81 finishing, 85 long pass, 79 short pass. The crossing is really good, yes I know, but good ball control, good dribbling as well. I think personally Knight could work as an attacking midfielder. I don't know, I mean, you know, as a winger I'm sure he could work there. But personally, whilst he could be an inside forward, we've got quite a lot of those. But as an attacking midfielder and as a backup, you just got Jason Mulumby on the bench. But I think he could do quite well if we drift him in field as opposed to playing him out on the wing. So Knight comes in. He was our 3rd signing of the window, and it was so crazy as I give a contract extension here to Patrick Keating, who wanted a new deal. It was so crazy because talked about in the season finale in the very last episode. I was like, I don't even know what I'll do with the money when I get it. I'll probably just improve the global transfer network. What a load of rubbish, you know. I did a lot of scouting in this summer, and I was like, yeah, I'm improving the quality of depth in this side. I'm not just going to waste my money on global transfer network scouts. No, I'm bringing in some better players for the bench and for reserves as well. Exactly what we've done. Still, following that, we did reject bids here for Troy Parrott, who was wanted, and also Bizzuno as well. Milan and Roma, the Italian sides, putting in bids here for 2 of our most important players. And also, Manchester City putting a bid of 41.2 mil for the GP as well. He's grown, pardon the pun, being 6'7", but he's grown so much over the past year and a half. It's great, man. He's now become our starting centre-half alongside Leo Yates, and I'm really happy about that because he's still got potential to be special and has really improved over the past, again, 18 months. And also, as I did promise this, we would send our youth scouts out once again. We had a year off of scouting last year due to the fact we had a full squad and also what was quite a full academy until everyone walked out. But I've sent our scouts out again. We sent one to Ireland for 9 months as always, and then this is interesting indeed, but I said I was branching my scouts out gradually. I've sent one to Belgium for 6 months and one to Estonia. I don't think I've ever been to Estonia before, so quite looking forward to seeing who will pick up from there. Also, I had to show you this before the first game and only game to this episode of the Community Shield against Chelsea at Wembley to take on the Premier League winners in the fixture between the Premier League and FA Cup winners of last season. There was a massive bid for Samuel Belbel. Barcelona wanted to take the kid from Cameroon to the Camp Nou and make him the new Samuel Eto'o, and I was like, I know that will be kind of fitting after the years that Eto'o spent there, but sorry guys, he's not going to Catalonia, he's staying here at Cork. Yes, Belbel going nowhere, massive bid, but of course Belbel, he won us the FA Cup last year, let's be honest, and he is probably, well, let's be honest here, he is our most influential player in this team. The kid from Cameroon, so good they named him twice, is staying right here. Still, for the first game of today's episode here, taking on Chelsea again, the Community Shield here. This was one of those games where, and I always say it, when I go into it, if we lose, I'm not fussed. If we win it, I'm kind of pleased. But it was, you know, heading into the game, I was thinking, I just want to see, if nothing else, a decent performance against the side this season once again we'll be competing with for a top 4 place. That is my aim. If not, then possibly an outside shot at the title. They won the title last year, so I was looking forward to the game, but this was just one of those matches that was so frustrating to play because, I mean, to be honest, I don't know how I didn't score. And spoilers here, because Chelsea did indeed win the Community Shield by a goal to nil. So frustrating. Werner scored the only goal of the game. But I was on top from first minute to last. Missed a hatful of chances. Onana made some incredible saves, to be fair. So I guess the saying is true, like it was in my Cardiff FM save, as it is in this episode of Court to Glory as well. You live by Onana, you die by Onana. But Andre pulled off some incredible saves. Somehow we failed to score, and Chelsea win the Community Shield as we start the new season off with a loss. But that will end today's episode and the season opener of Court to Glory, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. Don't miss the next episode coming out later today. We've got the draw for the Champions League group stage for the first time ever, the first games of the season, and a new signing on transfer deadline day as well. And I'll see you for it very soon.